But we've also got two significant players going into the final year of their contract on the defensive line, Jared Allen and Brian Robison. Both are returning to health from injuries last year that they played through last year. So the question is, who do we keep? Can we keep both? Do we, what do we do? What do you think?
Take full advantage of the fact that they're both free agents after this year, which means we get a whole year to figure out where they fit in. Jared Allen is wonderful. I think he's the face of the team right now, even though we've got Adrian Peterson. He's the guy that they use to comment on everything, to be at everything. He is wonderful and has been just great. But, can he keep it up and, can you pay him at whatever level he's at now? At the end of this year, not right now. Then Robison, personally, he's wonderful. He's great, but he's undersized, and he's yet to put together a full year. He got a bunch of sacks at the start of the first year. He got a bunch of play time, and then tailed off to nothing at the end, along with the defense. He's a much better player now, but again, last year he was wrapped up like a mummy and just was not that effective at the end of the year. Harder for an undersized guy getting dinged and, like, as he was saying, had no arms last year. Even harder for an undersized guy to be productive with no arms. He's wonderful, but we could find out, like, is he part of a rotation and then has to be paid as part of a rotation?
Yeah.
Or is he a starter, And we got Evans, too. It'll be interesting.
How much of it's tough to determine, but how much of Robison's successes merely from the fact that he's playing opposite Jared Allen too?
Yeah, and Williams and the rest of. I mean, we know, I think, as well as any team, although all teams probably know it, is that you can't have one pass rusher. Right. Because they just roll away from it and move out of the pocket away from it, and they take away one thing. The only way it works is when you get multiple guys getting pressure within their lane and not flying all over the place. We've been extremely fortunate to have a real good pass rush here for several years running now, and for the better part of the last 25 years, we've had an above-average pass rush. But it can disappear fast if you've got just one guy. And then I'm not talking specifically about either one of those guys. Maybe Williams, maybe not. But guys don't get old slow.
Yeah.
It's always sudden. Suddenly they aren't able to do what they were able to do before. And it can happen in the middle of the year, between years, whatever. But that is one of the advantages to having all these free agents on the defensive line this year is we'll find out where they're at this year.
Right. I think we got to keep one of those guys, though, Robison or Allen. I like Everett Griffin.
Everson
Griffin, thank you, a lot. I think he's going to be a really, really good player for us, if not a superstar. But that's all we got then. If we need somebody else, and I don't know who that will be, but it'll be one of them. I think they're going to choose.
It all depends on the quarterback as well. I mean, one of the advantages they've got right now is they don't pay Ponder very much.
Yeah.
So they've got a lot more money to move around. If Ponder doesn't work out and they end up going for a free agent quarterback next year, they're going to be giving huge money to whoever that is, even if it's a middle-of-the-road guy. And then we probably lose one or two of these defensive linemen because we're not able to sign them. If Ponder progressively improves, keeps going, isn't making that much money, they feel like they're ready to make a run, then they probably keep all three, return the line. Depends.
Yeah.
But you could find out.
Right. But I think we've chatted enough this week, so let's wrap it up. If you have whatever your opinion is, leave it in the comments. Make sure to leave it in the comments. Share these videos, like it, and let us know what you think. And Rick, what's going on in Neighbors World these days?
We are fundraising for our programs and looking for skydivers. Fundraise $750 from friends, families, others, maybe people who want to see you jump out of a plane.
Enemies.
You get both. That's fine. Their money all spends the same. And it's July 27th, and neighborsmn.org. Join us.
And the money goes towards helping
Neighbors Inc. in South St. Paul, the food shelf for Northern Dakota County. And then we have 13 other programs that we do for the community in Northern Dakota County.
Fine organization. I'm David Erickson, your host, and follow Minnesota Vikings Chat at minnesotavikingschat.com, on Facebook at facebook.com/MNVikingsChat. I had to think about that. Or Minnesota Vikings Chat. On Twitter at twitter.com/MNVikingsChat, and use the Vikings Chat hashtag when you talk about the Vikings so we know you're out there. And until next week, go Vikings.